Hi, I'm Wendy Fowle. I'm Senior Manager for Research and Evaluation, focusing on widening access and success, and I'm based at the Open University in Milton Keynes. Okay, so in England and across the other nations of the UK, there are similarities in terms of supporting students from disadvantaged areas. The main difference for England is that we use what is called the Polar 3 measure, which is a classification of the likelihood of participating in higher education within postcode areas. The other nations tend to use the index of multiple deprivation, particularly in Scotland, and in Wales they use communities first areas to channel those activities. So that's a main difference. So when we're reporting on those issues, we make sure that we're aligning each definition with the respective funding council definitions. And that is another key aspect actually, is the funding council priorities in terms of widening access and success. Again, there are overlaps, so the BME attainment gap is probably a nationwide issue, it's definitely a sector-wide issue, and the support for disabled students again is spread across all 4 nations of the UK. But specifically for England, the Higher Education Funding Council for England is aiming, the government target is to double the number of disadvantaged students by 2020. So that for us is a target that is perhaps different to the other nations of the UK. And it all links to the social mobility agenda, so aiming to support students who wouldn't traditionally come into higher education to access higher education and then progress from it and into employment. Okay, so the OU in England, outreach isn't done in the traditional way that outreach is done across other institutions. So we don't work directly with schools that other local providers might do, because the nature of our students, who are primarily mature learners. The average age at the moment of our student is 29. So we have to find innovative alternative approaches to reaching out to those mature students. And the way we tend to do it here in England is through our social partnerships network, which is a network of 10 national organisations who all have a common mission to support social justice. So some of our partners include Unison, Union Learn, and the Workers' Education Association and the Association of Colleges. And they have actually come together recently to work on a project funded through the National Network for Collaborative Outreach to develop a website which will act as a portal to signpost adult learners to the plethora of resources available for mature learners, and to help think of their pathways to access higher education, or to some of the informal learning that is available through open educational resources and MOOCs. As part of that work, the team also developed 6 free online courses which learners can actually acquire badges through participating in those courses. And they're aimed at particular professions that are renowned for being low paid, and to help those people find ways to actually show that they have developed and they're acquiring additional skills that can help them as they develop into their careers, or change careers if they so wish. So just to highlight, the Pearl website, which is the resource for part-time mature learners, and the 6 free online courses which I would suggest people visit to see what resources are available. The other thing that we do in terms of supporting non-traditional students into higher education is through our access modules, and these modules are available across all of the nations of the UK. However, for England students, we offer a fee waiver for those students who have incomes of less than £25,000 and also who have no prior HE experience. Together, we hope we can all widen access and success for all of our students across the university.